and his understanding of the complexity of human nature, opera gains a new psychological erotic depth, as well as, well, moral ambiguity. His Don Giovanni, basically Don Juan, begins with an attempted rape and murder, and ends with the protagonist's fiery demise into the underworld. And yet, Mozart's music is high-spirited, comic, if not downright playful. Mozart combines farce, passion, crime, and social commentary, perplexing the audiences of his day. But he crafts an opera that even now seems insightful and essentially modern. Mozart's music shapes a villainous, but multi-dimensional individual and personality in Don Giovanni. Now, the story of Don Juan, Don Giovanni, is very old. Its origins are lost in the mist of the medieval past. We don't know exactly when it sprang up. Now, according to legend, he is an inveterate seducer of young women, and he seduces the daughter of a nobleman and then kills him in a duel. Later on, seeing an effigy of on the father's tomb, he laughingly asks the effigy to come dine with him. Well, the stone ghost comes to dinner and foretells Don Juan's death and eternal damnation. This is a sardonic, cynical tragedy. Mozart's Don Giovanni is a man of brilliance and charm, but has no respect for anything or anybody. He seduces a series of young women, women in need. He needs to know them. In a way, it's the only way he can, which is tragic. The only way he can know a woman is through sexual activity. The ghost statue comes to dinner, strides to the door, flings it open, takes Don Juan's hands in his icy grip, and the stone specter pulls Don Juan down to hell. Undaunted, Don Giovanni, Don Juan, he basically repents nothing, and he will continue his search for knowledge, even in hell. Now, in the cemetery scene, the voice of the murder victim is personified via solemn chords and trombones. The statue accepts DG's mocking invitation and bursts in on his dinner, a confrontation filled with wrenching harmonies and vocal lines of granite-like strength, creating a convincing and unshakable demonic force. Mozart's second and sadly final opera, The Magic Flute, is essentially a fairy tale infused with mystery, magic, as well as a Masonic message. An evil queen of the night crafts her unnatural power in spine-tingling arias that stretch to the limit the upper ranges of the soprano voice. The opera's music is innocent, hymn-like, essentially a series of charmed melodies. These melodies hide a subversive underground voice. Basically, they hide an elaborate Masonic ritual, which is embedded into the music. This is, a covert attack on tyrannical government, an attack filled with the revolutionary ideals of late 18th century Austrian Masonic vision that would sadly ultimately fail. Now, nationalistic sentiments would surface in Carl Maria von Weber's opera, Der Friedchen, The Free. This is 1821, give or take, whose scores feature an attractive use of folk music forms. Weber alternates minor chords with the intervals of a tritone, forming new harmonic progressions and eerie orchestrations. In the shuddery Wolf Glen scene, the stage is flooded with moonlight. A menacing devil appears and disappears, while a chorus of fiends, heard just out of sight of the audience, hail the Saxon goddess Walpurga, as Walpurgis night gathers steam. An evil brew bubbles, a storm lashes out, huge birds fly, and phantoms chant. as the witches craft magic bullets for a